Hello, beautiful, magical, divine one. Okay, so today I'm going mic free because someone made a comment that the sound was actually better. So I'm gonna ask you guys to please let me know in the comments because I love being mic free, but for me, the sound quality is really, really important. I know that Source has been playing around with it as of late, which has been really interesting. And I feel even this, because I had it all set up and I was like, no, I don't need the device today. So there may be something in that for you. Like you think you needed something for whatever to work and it's something you don't need. Take it if it resonates. Just some human channel updates before we fully get into the energy and the frequency of this message. Hello, my name is Angela. If you're new here, welcome. It's an honor to spend time and breathe across time and space with you. And if you're returning, thank you. It is, oh wow, it's just so magical as always for me to play in your frequency. There are not going to be videos over the weekend. So Monday, again, I know that there are some of you that are daily watchers. My human has, I don't know. Firstly, I think I just need to give myself some space to recalibrate because I've been shifting a lot of stuff. But also I have a market on Sunday that I really want to be actually prepared for this time. It's strange. There's just some stuff that I feel called to do, but mostly I just feel called to take my little one on an adventure or two or a few. Very, very, very importantly, I really want to reply to all of your comments because the messages, the transmissions, it's only part of this channel's magic. And I have felt, I'm laughing too because guess who's come to say hi to you? Chiro, friends, every single time without fail. Yesterday he didn't appear. He was here in the morning when I wanted to record and then life happened and I recorded later, but here he is. So just confirmation from Source. Okay. Yes, your magic, your comments, your authenticity, your vulnerability, it's magic. And I have felt, if I'm being honest, very guilty. My human has felt like a deep guilt in not responding to your messages, and I appreciate all the love and the understanding. And because, well, for any of you that are parents, you know that there's not that much time, especially when they're young little people that fully depend on you. And it's a beautiful thing, but that has always been my resonant choice. So no videos this weekend because I want to really take time to reply to each and every one of you. And I think I'm about 2 weeks behind. I've tried to reply where I can. And usually what happens is I record a video, I get it uploaded, I start replying, and my little one wakes up. And that's kind of how it goes. So, friends, I don't know why I feel called to share all of this with you, but if you're feeling overwhelmed too, because that's kind of what I'm feeling here and getting my body singing and tingling, is that there's possibly a little bit of overwhelm. You don't need to be all things. What's the title of that movie? Everything, Something, Always at Once. I know I got it wrong, but there is a movie. It's apparently quite good. I haven't managed to get through it. It's initially too busy for me. It freaks my human out. But I've heard that it's quite good. But everything happening all at once. And here's the thing. Everything is happening all at once for you. Like, you've opened, whomever you are. If this message found you and it resonates, you've unlocked the door to all the abundance that is for you. And it's not that you know what it is or that you have any of the answers. There's like a leap, there's a trust factor, there's this, like, you've made yourself you've made yourself non-negotiable, but now you've made yourself undeniable. And when you accept that you are undeniable to you and that is the way through, everything else begins to kind of fall away. It simplifies. So I feel like I'm speaking to a collective of beings who are really ready to be seen, like in their authenticity, more than that, like to breathe in their authenticity. Like you don't want to take a breath wearing a false mask. That kind of feeling, like you notice, I don't know, the only thing I can compare it to is sometimes when I'm putting my little one down for a nap or to bed at night, it can take some time and she can be a bit restless, and sometimes I jump into my mind space. For me, I usually use that as a meditation practice of like being there fully present with whatever is showing up, with no expectation, no horse in the race, no race at all, just there, breathing, being beyond the mind, just experiencing. But sometimes my mind can play up. And I can feel the entire frequency shift. And this is what I'm speaking to, like my breath everything feels off, different, other. And that's what they're trying to, I don't know, highlight here, is that you feel that too. You know what you're feeling. This is confirmation for someone. I'm just hearing someone that was doubting, like, their magic, or doubting the magic. I don't know. Okay. Cards are coming out now, friends. So if you're able to, close your eyes. My human giggles because this little furball was just munching on food that he's not supposed to. And as soon as I said cards are coming out, he just dashed right over here. Okay. I do really pick up Lyran energy. I feel like you're either, okay, like what came through a little while ago was like you're a being, or that dropped from a really, like your previous life was at a really, really high frequency. To my human's knowledge, Lyra would be the highest frequency. I think it's the 12th, but hey, it's one and all the same. But I'm also feeling right now, and I get a lot of confirmation here in my being, that there is a higher source consciousness, like 12D, like really, really freaking high consciousness that is ready to stream through you. So this practice of going beyond the mind, of like going into the unknown and like allowing your body to just continue doing what it knows how to do without you thinking. You know how to speak without you thinking. You know how to breathe without you thinking. You know how to do absolutely everything without thinking. You don't need to be thinking 912 for this particular magic to stream through you. Once again, like yesterday, and it's so funny because I don't resonate with this deck at all. I actually am thinking of like giving it away, but I'm called to this midnight magic. So maybe try it at midnight. Maybe give yourself this challenge, an 11-day challenge. I don't know, maybe you're maybe you go to bed really, really late and you're awake at midnight, and that kind of suits you perfectly because you can just kind of do that. Set some time, set a timer, don't set a timer, just begin at midnight, you know. going beyond the mind. And for others, it's like you can give yourself the challenge of like waking up for yourself 10, 1 and 0, like of choosing to be the 1 and to tap into your 0 point. Because if this part of this message resonates with you, and I do, friends, I feel this in my entire being, there is it's very high consciousness that wants to stream through you at this time. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's writing a song, maybe it's like jazzing. I don't know if any of you've seen the movie Soul. It's an animation, it's one of my favorites. And one of the terms of like getting into the zone, and like it's jazzing, right? Like really getting into the music to the point that like you're not even there. The music is being created through you. You're not creating the music. And I get big zings. So for whomever, there we go. And now the cards are going to come out. 11. Okay. Breathing in through your nose to your heart space, acknowledging your light, your magic, your truth, your divinity, your mysticism. And then with each and every exhale. Hi, friends. Sorry for that. Okay. But let's breathe together, shall we? Okay. The emphasis really here is on the mystic, right? The mystical, the unknown you, the identities that you've never given yourself permission to be, the identities that you've kept hidden. Like, breathe into that, like that identity of you, that mystic, that like how do I put this? Like air, like nothing solid. Like you're always shifting, changing, moving, expanding, growing, shifting colors. Like there is something so mystical about you at this time. And that interruption, well, you didn't see it, but anyway, was so that source could just literally hit pause to tell you that. Okay, so friends, I don't know how I edited that out. I probably didn't edit it at all, which means I know that if you're still here, whatever is about to come through is really, really for... Okay, this is weird. This does not happen. Well, I think it's happened once. This is a message from your future self to this now you. And I have no idea how this is going to go. Okay. But let's breathe together, shall we? Breathing in through the nose, to the heart space, acknowledging your light, your magic, your truth, your mysticism. And with each and every exhale, breathing to the perfection of you and your now exactly as it is. Breathing at your own pace, breathing into that heart space. Okay. Breathing as many times as feels good to you, friends. Just giving yourself permission to be fully here now. Okay. Very, very, very interesting. I love this. Okay. This is a new deck. I cannot recall its name, but it's Dividing Light and Shadow. It's the Limbaka Tarot. This, like, which card do you think it is? Some of you know tarot. It's the Two of Pentacles. Okay. The Infinity, the 8, balance, friends. But not just any kind of balance. The balance between your light, your dark, your shadow, your light, and feel like that's very redundant, but this like absolute collaboration of all the parts of you. This is the message that your future self has for you. That, can you see, like, this infinity? It's also like an eye, planets inside. Okay, everything is happening inside of you. But this infinity does not exist without the shadow, without the dark. Okay, so there is a step that you're being called to take in your material world, a step that you are fearful of taking. It is a necessary step. It is a step where you become like one with your creation, one with the universe, one with like the co-creation, collaborative energy force that you are. Like, it's where you choose to be the one and trust. We have the 5 of Pentacles and we have the 4 of Pentacles. I love this. I love this. The 4 of Pentacles speaks to like often a lack mentality, often like fear of finances, fear of not having enough, holding on to things. But it's also holding on to things in the material world and your creations, right, which are meant to be in the material world. If you're holding on to them, right, you're preventing them from being brought through your being into the material world. Yes, so you're withholding. This many of us do because of like the institution. What we fear that we lose or we leave the security that we have, what will happen? Right? How will the walls stay up? What if they were those particular walls are not the walls that were meant to stay up? Like maybe those are the walls that were meant to fall apart. Like maybe the safety, the security net, the institution is the false, like not the false God, but like the false truth. The where you think you're safe, but really it is the exact opposite. It's the thing that keeps you stuck. It's the thing that means that you will always have the illusion of some type of safety, but never ever experience the freedom of full expression. And you came here to be fully expressed in all the ways, okay? The Page of Wands is like, for me, the epitome of beating to your own drum, dancing to your own beat, showing up. And she's like on fire, she's red. There's a passion here. The first 2 cards that came out, I don't often read inverted, but I am going to here. The Star, this choosing to be one, this choosing to trust, this choosing to receive in the ways that you came here to receive in. And then the inverted King of Pentacles, who's like not trusting. See, he's inverted. It's not trusting that your reality is going to shift. I don't know why the word accordingly is coming through, but it is. And now I'm seeing an accordion, which is really amusing to me. So I don't know why. But that your reality is going to rearrange around you, that you will actually be divinely compensated in the ways that actually matter to you. Okay, I'm going to pull a clarifier or 2 on this King. So your future self is really saying that, like, it's like, this is you, this is your future self when he's upright, And this is like you choosing not to like honor your future, but it is. Okay, this is really strange. Yes, the future doesn't exist, but you're creating your future now. And every version of you exists now. So there is a version of you that has made all the, like, has been exactly where you are and has made the choices that has turned his, like, rearranged his reality. And you know what your future self is saying is that you know, okay, here are this two clarifying cards, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. You know what these things are. You know. This undeniability, you cannot lie to yourself, you cannot hide from yourself, you and what calls to you or what lights you up, it's you cannot deny it. You know what it is. The Queen of Wands knows when it is time to take the stage, to act. The Ace of Cups says that she is led by her heart, not by her mind. Like, this man's head is in the clouds. Like, he's in the cup. And this is this feeling, like this being fully present. For me, this is what I feel is this like embodiment of being fully present, being beyond the mind, being in the unknown, experiencing everything as if for the first time, because it is. Everything. And I feel like this is what is happening more and more for you. And your future self is, I'm really being called to the fact that there's like two little things, like a pathway made out of like a cut tree, sliced tree, I suppose would be a more accurate way of describing it. The path is lit for you because you are lit up by something. There is something that lights you up. I'm going to pull one more from the tarot, take some alchemy on the fear of, like, the shadow. Ace of Wands. Like, only you can bring this through. Only you can create this thing. Only your hands, only your voice, only your being, only you. 1-1 at, like, this is what that was coming through at 1192. Only you. And I feel like this is like lightning. And you know, there's this saying, lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it's like you are so magnetic that, like, lightning strikes multiple times, but it's more like your magnetism, right? Everything, you're so magnetic at this time. Like, there is never going to be a better time than now. That's what your future self says. That's what I'm hearing over and over and over. That's what I'm feeling here, friends. So for whomever you are, and this message has been coming through a lot. It's coming through differently today. I don't know why. But you are ready to be seen, heard, and fully experienced in your authenticity. Like, Source is going to settle for nothing less. No, not that one. Okay, this alchemy deck is okay. Alive. The Despicable Face. And the rotation card. Okay. The Wheel, monotony, cycles. Rotation is the great alchemical operation of the wheel. Through its circularity, wow, it indicates that work performed again and again and again. See? Something tried again and again and again. Produces results. It reminds us our efforts are cumulative, not singular, nor is the work ever fixed or finished. Rather, the alchemist rises each day to tend to the laboratory, to weave their work into the world. It is the epitome of the alchemical axiom, edam mutata resurgo. Although changed, I rise the same. This operation is expressed through images of the wheel, the spiral, the circle, the Ouroboros. By its non-hierarchical shape, we are tossed back into the spin just when we thought we had it all figured out. Though this stage can be frustrating and cause a fair amount of restlessness, it is at the heart of all spiritual practices. Go deeper, listen to George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, to ponder, is there anything that does not repeat? If you've been repeating actions and getting the same results, this card is an opportunity to see the pattern and make a new choice, spin the wheel in a new direction. Friends, I was having a conversation today about, and I think I brought it through here as well recently, like neuroplasticity, changing your nervous system through your choices. Like, you keep your nervous system calm by making the same choices, but that's the paradox, that's the illusion. So like the things that make you uncomfortable, that's where you're rewiring. And I imagine that whatever you're feeling called to bring through, to share, makes your human, okay, the word that's coming through, shit scared, but like really uncomfortable. And it's for you to choose to move through that uncomfortability and rewire, rewrite, like recreate, rearrange, because through that choice, that's where it all begins. And the follow through is what I mean. And the follow through. Like when you take the shot, you've got to follow through with your frequency. And also, I'm being reminded that I think Einstein said something about repeating the same thing over and over and over again. 444 is just insanity. And that's what we've been doing. We've all been insane. And when we break free from the mind, and we break free from the illusion, and we break free from the conditioning, we break the insanity that we like allowed ourselves to, like the realm of insanity that we allowed ourselves to play in. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, Voltum Facium, the despicable face. And I'm not surprised that this card came through. Because it speaks about not fearing what is hidden. Volte Facium, the despicable face. What is hidden, the unaccepted, shamed. The despicable face is never seen. Rather, it is kept in hiding to save outward appearances. This card appears when something below the surface wants to be witnessed in order to be transformed. Everyone has their own version of the despicable face and their own reasons for assuming it is an abomination. It could be a buried resentment, an insecurity, or a physical characteristic that holds us back from expressing our true self. Remarkably, once revealed, it is not despicable at all. It is human, it is interesting, What was once thought of as an error becomes an asset on our journey of alchemical transformation. This card connects us to our humanity as a whole. Through acceptance, we lift the veil of perfection and reclaim our energy. Honesty and acceptance are the balm that heals the most tender of wounds. Watch the movie Edward Scissorhands to ponder acceptance as enlightenment. This card may indicate fear of failure. Some are so afraid to make a mess that they never cook up anything in the laboratory. Try. The mess is alchemy underway. When this card appears, it is important to notice what company surrounds you. Those who can see and accept all sides of you are true alchemical allies. And I've really been loving pulling a few cards from here. We have the pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction, note the golden hand. For me, and also it's like, note the eye, the all-seeing eye on the hand. There's this, like, whatever you touch is gold, and like you don't need to see to know which will move, like which direction to move in. There is a feeling of like truly like my speech has been all throughout this entire message, and I feel like this is well, I know it's not by accident. There's something about you really letting go and allowing like source to speak through you. There's something about speech. Okay, the pilgrim, opportunities, growth, being a lantern, being a light, being seen. The assassin, ruthlessness, conviction, undeniability. I'm being called to end today's transmission right there. Thank you for co-creating this messy magic with me, 912, and thank you for choosing you. All I know and what I feel here is that when you choose to follow through, to do this thing, to be the being that you feel called to be, in each and every now moment, like when you let go of reality, and I feel that that's really what it is, it's a letting go of reality. You kind of have to do that to be here fully present in a way, I don't know. You are shifting things for the world. This is like anchoring of the light, but like what you do here, like how you free yourself, the ways you liberate yourself, whatever is taking place, it shifts for the world. It's like, I don't even know what this means. An alchemical axiom, 2, but that's what I'm hearing. I don't know. But what I see, as I said the words, is like, you're like this beacon of light. Like you, like light explodes from your chest and like the entire world can see it type thing. Like, or feel it. They might not see you. They might not know what's coming on. It's like a cosmic event. Like you, oh wow. And I get confirmation here. Like what you're about to do, it has the magnitude of like a cosmic event, of like a planet shifting alignment, like that. You're so powerful. You're so magical. You, choosing you, 1111, like you assist the world in choosing them. Okay. So much love to you, friend. So much. Blessings and love. Bye-bye.